I'm going to be revealing this area. So you can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 by the light of your lantern, can't you? You can see that much. And then we will... I'm moving you! I'm moving you!
I'm still on the old map, DM!
Okay, so there we go.
Oh, things are happening.
So you can see that much.
I believe Narwhal can see 60 feet.
Actually, Narwhal can see further, yes. Narwhal can see a bit further.
Yes, half elves.
10, 20, 30 more. Narwhal, you can confirm that the tunnel continues in a very similar fashion.
Okay. Just a really long tunnel, you guys. Let's just be quiet. Let's just be quiet.
We should be stealthy.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And Narwhal's gonna kind of just hug the edge as much as possible and just make her way down the hallway with you guys. Kara, do you want to scout ahead a little bit just to see what's down there?
Certainly I could do that. And so I'll make my way out ahead of the group. Probably about that far, and I'm being stealthy while I'm doing it.
With a torch lit. That's going to be interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
So you can see 10, 20, 30 with
I'll
the
roll a
torch.
stealth roll. I don't think it will matter with the lit torch.
You can roll for me if you wish.
I can re-roll that, actually.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
But it's okay, I still didn't do that well with the re-roll, so it's going to be a total of a 17.
A 17.
17!
I'm very good at stealth, it's one of my things. So
You're-
not very well turns into a 17.
Although the sound in this corridor has a weird echoey quality to it, your footsteps make no sound. Your footfalls kind of placed heel, rolling your foot to ball of foot in a practiced, sneaking motion, don't draw any sound at all from the claustrophobic walls. You don't see anything different about the tunnel except perhaps a little bit of dirt on the floor now.
Alright, I'll continue my way forward.
Okay, the rest of you going with her?
Yes.
Yep.
Just following like maybe 20 feet behind.
Yes,
Okay.
about 20 feet.
5, 10,
Enough to stay in
15,
range of my
20,
brain.
30.
Oh, yes,
Brain
I'll-
range.
I
Okay.
will telepathy back to my sister. There's some dirt on the floor, but otherwise nothing remarkable.
As you move forward, closer to the end of the tunnel, more dirt.
More dirt.
I'll make my way stealthily.
Clunk clunk!
Yeah.
Aha.
I will jump backward if I can when I hear that.
As you step Shah, with a clunk, your foot sinks into the floor, and I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, my dear.
Again, that is one of the things that I am good at.
Oh boy, oh boy.
DM, you get your wish. I rolled bad and it's not a 1.
Hey, finally!
So that's a total of a 9.
A total of a 9, that is not going to be enough, unfortunately. So, out of the walls on either side of you, metallic spears strike towards you, both sandwiching you between their cruel points. You kind of twist and try and lean out of the way, but you do get caught quite heavy blows on both sides. And you're going to be taking...
Oh boy.
Oh!
No!
That plus that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage as you are spun around as one of the spearheads just kind of hits you in the side and knocks the wind out of you. You collapse to the ground as with a ratcheting sound, the spears slowly retract back into the walls. You see now that there are small holes that you didn't quite notice before.
Oh shit. Oh crap. Okay.
How I
about?
just need to keep my head on a bit more of a motherfucking swivel, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Kara, are you okay?
I think back to her. I'm fine. Just need to be a little more cautious. And I would like to attempt to dismantle the pressure plate that I stepped on, if possible.
Okay, so knowing where you put your foot, you can quite easily lift that section of tile out, and there is just a simple spring-loaded mechanism underneath. So removing the driver pin from that kind of renders the trap useless, and you test it by lying on your belly and extending your arm and pressing it, and the spears do not shoot out to pierce an imagined you, so you are quite confident that you have successfully disarmed said trap.
All right. Just be careful. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
And I will continue walking forward with my head. Ben, I can't emphasize this enough. Motherfucking swivel.
Well, if you're actively looking for traps now, I would like you to make a perception check, because your passive perception of 15 was not enough to see that one, unfortunately, my dear.
And
But my active perception of a 21 is significant.
Oh, yes.
Watch.
Okay. So as you move forward, taking extra care of the floor now, you notice several things. First of all, that there are 2 more plates that would have done very similar things at intervals down the corridor. However, you're able to easily point these out to Ashting and Nerwal so that they will not fall prey to the same fate that befell you. Secondly, you are able to see quite a bit further. So we're going to go to about here and reveal this much. You can see that the hewn stone and man-made tunnel tees into what can only be described as a natural cave.
oh,
You're moving down now. It slopes away deeper into the mountain.
okay. Oh, nice.
I turn back to my sister and to Narwhal and I say, well, there's always the option of turning back.
Do you need to heal up a little bit before we go on? Because you look pretty crappy. No offense.
That was a big hit.
Another short rest, perhaps.
I don't get. We're not allowed,
at this
right?
point, it's probably nightfall outside.
It's
I
one
don't even know.
long rest every 24 hours and short rests whenever you want them, because they are thematically they're called short rests, but they're actually for bandaging wounds and you know, checking your equipment, etc.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think, Kara, I think you look kind of crappy. I think you need to heal up a little bit, in whatever way you can. I still have my healing potion. I have 2 good berries left. Do you want to eat one?
I mean, I gladly will if you think it will help, but I think that I'm in need of slightly more serious healing.
Yeah, I'm out of spells. Sorry, guys. Until we sleep, I'm out.
I'm feeling at only less than 50% of my normal
Vitality.
abilities.
Yeah.
How much healing? Well, this is a pickle.
There's always the option to curl up in a ball and go to sleep.
Oh god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is like the worst place ever to do that. Alright. Well,
There was a bedroom back there.
I know, right? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
As tempting as that is, I think that perhaps if either of you has a way of healing me, I'll take it, but otherwise we should press on. It's nearly nightfall and I don't remember what he was called, a soothsayer in the village did seem rather concerned of imminent doom.
All I have is this potion, and I'll give it to you, but I'm out of spells. Unless we
I have
sleep,
a-
I have no magic.
I have a healing word I can give.
but I'm also getting...
I'm also getting very close to being tapped out of spells. And almost out of bardic inspirations.
Hold your magic, sister. We might still need it, and I'll drain the healing potion.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Do I roll that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's normal. Would you want
Oh, but I love these dice so much. I heal 10 hit points.
Oh my god! That's awesome.
You can't kill me that easily, Ben.
Oh man, nice.
I'm gonna make you work for it.
Alright. Here we go then. So, after draining the healing potion, which is a bit lumpy and curdly, but, you know, seems to do the job, and you think back to Myra, what are you going to do?
I will
I'm
lift
sorry.
my head on a swivel, start making my way into the dirt passage.
Okay. So as you begin moving forward, if you'd like to move yourself to where you'd like to be.
Do you need a new perception check for me, or does a 21 carry over?
No, I don't need a perception from you now, because you've literally just been looking around for traps and stuff, haven't you? So,
I'll move up to here.
So you move
Follow
into
20 feet behind.
into the mouth of the tunnel a little bit, and you can, even as you place your feet, there's a small gravel-like crunch now with every step, as the floor is a combination of dirt and stone. There's rough-hewn cave walls now. This looks like it may at some point in the past have been some sort of lava flow tunnel or naturally formed crack in the mountain. This has not been chiseled out. This is a natural formation that has perhaps been the reason why this structure was erected here in the first place. As you move further into the tunnel, your lamplight illuminates a little bit more. So,
And DM, when we got to the gravelly portion, Narwhal's also just gonna kneel down, and now that we have not just stone, she's looking for tracks. She's gonna see if she sees any footprints coming or going, anything at all like that.
Okay.
What's that?
It appears to be a rock.
I don't like it.
I don't like that rock. So you can see. You can see about that far. With your lamplight. So there is a large stalagmite to your right, standing up out of the ground, with a small stalactite above it. There is a steady drip, drip, drip that you can hear in the cave. It's mostly dry. Nerwal, you wanted to look for tracks, so let's have a survival from you.
Okay, here we go. So that is, I think my survival is, okay. So that's only going to be a 14, not great.
Okay. With a 14. With a 14, the earth in some areas has been disturbed. You're not sure by what, and you're not sure in what direction it was moving. Something has passed through here, though.
Okay. Okay, but I don't know what it was or what direction it was coming from.
No, but you can see
Okay.
the few telltale signs of like upturned stones and little bits of earth that have been moved in strange patterns that don't seem natural to you.
Okay, and you said it looked like kind of recently?
You assume it
couldn't
would
tell.
you assume it would be fairly recent,
Okay.
but it's difficult. The earth is dry, so it
Yes.
could have been perhaps quite a while.
Okay.
But you know you're not really able to tell that much with a 14. You know.
Not that great. Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. All right. I guess if there's nothing really going on, Kara, Do you see anything up there?
I see a large rock, but other than that, it's just tunnel.
Narwhal's gonna move up. She'll move up over here to keep her distance, but see if she can scope out anything, or around the weird stalagmite thing.
Particularly the stalagmite. All right, so let's have perception, being as you're not going up and like.
God, I
putting
gotta
your
switch
hands
up
on
my
it or
dice.
anything.
Let me get something that doesn't suck. All right. Oh! I used my intelligence check dice for the first time, and it was a D20. Oh, I gotta tell my DM.
Hey!
So that would be, and you said perception, right?
Yes,
That
my
would
dear.
be so 26.
26. Fuck a duck. Okay. Just looks like a stalagmite to you. You don't
God
see
damn
anything strange about it at all. Just looks like a rock.
I think that is definitely a rock, but at least we know. And she'll just
you know.
move up closer, I guess, and just take a peek around the corner a little bit more, and just wait for these guys.
All right. So your elf eyes.
60 feet.
You can see sort of
Oh.
about that much.
Okay. All right. So
More
still just leading down. Still just leading.
Sloping down into
Okay.
the mountain.
I'll make my way to the corner, and I'll peek around.
All right, peeking around the corner. So let's say to about here. Peeking around the corner, in your lamplight, you can see to about there. More tunnel.
Okay.
Would you like to make a perception check for me? You've gone
Yes,
far
I
enough now
would.
that your old one is no longer decent, I think.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, DM, I got another natural 20 plus a 5.
Oh my god.
Fuck's sake! Right, okay. I'm
Holy
gonna
crap.
confiscate those dice. Right.
I'm happy to like roll them on camera for you. I don't know what's going on.
You're like
Literally-
the anti-Will Wheaton.
I know, right?
I know.
I'll take it.
The
I think
anti-Wheaton.
just these dice because my usual dice do not roll this well for me.
They
Not
don't.
even close.
Why would you use anything else ever again?
Right, okay, so as you can see a little bit further down the corridor, the earth again. After Narwhal pointed it out, you can see little bits of the earth have been disturbed, but your tracking knowledge isn't really enough to make head nor tail of them. You know something's been through here, but other than that, it's kind of difficult to pick out. And you can see that there's another stalagmite standing there, a small collection of rocks. Looks as though this place previously had been untouched for quite a long time.
All right, I will carefully continue making my way forward
So there. Okay.
as stealthily as possible as well.
As stealthily as possible. Well, then you should make a stealthily as possible check for me, my dear.
Oh, that's actually a very bad roll. So it's a total of I can't do math. 17.
17. Right. So I'm going to reveal some area for you.
Oh boy.
Let's say to about here, because of the corner. This looks like more tunnel to you. But what was your perception roll from before? Sorry, 20,
25.
25.
Oh boy.
The 25. You swear you can hear a voice in the distance.
Oh boy. Oh my god, oh my god.
All right. I would like to. Question for the DM: can I partially hood my lantern?
What are you trying to accomplish here? Let's have a.
Well, when my lantern is unhooded, it casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
When it's completely hooded, it only sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. I'd like to partially lower the hood so that it lowers the radius but doesn't give me just 5 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
In which case you can have let's think about this. You can have 15 foot. You can have 15 foot of bright light, and say 10 foot of dim. How's that?
All right. Sounds wonderful. Thank you.
All right.
And I'll turn back to my companions, and I'll think to each of them in turn.
Okay.
There's a voice up ahead.
Oh, do you know? Oh shit! I have to talk. Can I think back? No, you guys can hear me if I think back, right?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Then I'm just gonna sneak up next to you and just whisper and.
Well, if you're sneaking, you better give me a sneaky check.
Language it was. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna use my intelligence check dice again. Let's see if lightning strikes. Oh fuck! Nope. That's the exact polar opposite, guys. That's a natural one.
That's a natural one. Oh! And finally, someone rolls a 1 and can't re-roll it. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
This is fail at something.
Oh god, the irony is that this is my OG character that I always play with my regular D&D group, and we're known as the Stealth Squad, ironically, because we're the least stealthy people ever. So I'm just living up to the reputation that we already have.
Carries on.
Oh god, it's bad.
Okay. Narwhal comes up next to Kara to whisper in her ear, to speak to her, and you put your foot wrong, Narwhal.
Oh god.
There's a crunch of stone as a dislodged piece of floor slides from under your foot, and you slip over backwards. You have to grab Kara to stay upright, and there's a bit of a clatter as some metallic parts of your apparel clatter together, as well as the of the stone skipping along the floor.
God, we hear anything?
I keep an ear out for the voice. Does it falter?
Breathless moment goes past. You're sure you can still hear the voice in the distance, speaking in a monotone fashion.
Sorry, my fault.
I'll just put a finger to my lips.
Okay.
And she did say, did you hear any, could you tell what language it was? Can I tell what language it is?
From this distance, even with a 25, not really. It's an echoey place with a little bit of ambient, like dripping noise, etc. It's a bit muffled, you know. The voice isn't shouting. It apparently is speaking at a normal level.
Okay.
All right. I will. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, might I prepare a tale from beyond? In anticipation of certain things that might occur.
All right.
I'm pretty startled. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, ooh, something that isn't warrior. Fae. Interesting. You recount the tale of mischievous Fae. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me until the end of its next turn.
Ooh, very nice.
The charmed target must use its action to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no other creature. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I shall hold on to this one. I shall.
Okay.
And pray that the enemy is not immune to charm.
All right.
CM hastily adjusts stat blocks.
Seem convinced I'm going to throw enemies at you, honestly.
You know?
Maybe the voice is friendly. You don't know.
That is a distinct possibility.
Press X to doubt. X.
I will quietly and stealthily make my way to the corner and peek around.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay,
we
so
go.
you make your way to the corner and peek around.
Will you require a stealth check from me, DM, or does my old one carry over?
Your old one will carry over. It's fine. It's fine.
Excellent.
Oh, God.
Alright, so we'll do this much. Ahead of you, Kara, you can see that the tunnel winds around another corner and then seems to open as though it's the mouth of a larger chamber.
What?
You can hear dripping again, as though there's water, and the voice is definitely not far away now. Listening, you can make another perception check if you still want to know what language it's speaking.
Yes, please. That is not as good. It's only a 23.
Oh, well, if it's only a 23, you're wasting your time. Okay. With the 23, you can hear this strange, raspy voice, kind of uttering your monotone, constant stream of words. Right when the road was continuous. It sounds like an archaic form of Elvish.
I do in fact speak Elvish.
Ah.
We all do.
It's some sort of evocatory call. Something about crossing the void. Incidentally, as you peer towards the gloom, you also see a faint red glow.
Don't laugh at this situation.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. I'll think back. It's some kind of... I don't know, it sounds almost like a ritual. And something's glowing.
I will whisper that to, Narwhal.
Okay. I would just whisper back. So what do we do? Do we kind of sneak, just attack? Do we sneak in and see how many there are? Get a little closer?
You could sneak a little. Can't hurt to sneak a little closer.
Okay. Then Narwhal's gonna move up to the edge here and just kind of, be behind with arrow, and bow, ready to go right
Arrow
behind
knocked,
Kara.
yeah, ready. Nice.
I
Nice.
would love to prepare silence for when
Oh!
That's
Ring.
smart.
Hmm.
and I have a very special song prepared for silence.
That's cool. Okay, so you are you're holding an action. You're holding silence as an action, right? So what's going to be the trigger condition for this action? When are you going to cast silence?
We see the person speaking, and they are within 120 feet of me.
Okay, so you're going to just dump it on the first thing you see, yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as we're all ready to go. If I get the go ahead we're going, I will cast.
Okay. Kara, what are you doing, my dear?
I am waiting for my sister to be ready and for Nerwal to be ready, and then I will say, again, telepathically to each of them, stay 15 feet behind me. Okay. And I'll start making my way to the corner and see what I see.
Okay.
Okay. Are you keeping your lantern semi-hooded, or...?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, Kara, you emerge around the corner, stealthily as possible, shining a dim light from your partially hooded lantern. It begins to expose more of a larger, more cavernous cave. You can see water clinging to the wall on your right there behind that stalagmite, and you can hear the voice much closer now. It's definitely speaking some archaic form of Elvish. It's emanating from kind of this location over here, as is a reddish glow in the gloom. You can see kind of the very vague silhouette of a humanoid bent over, and then there's something much larger in the gloom in front of it. You can hear a strange guttural voice chanting in archaic Elvish, Feirener Odwas Boreliar. You don't 100% know what he's on about. You get the feeling that Boreliar is a proper noun, and you definitely pick up the phrase about crossing the void once more.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
I speak forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Narwhal will sneak up to behind Kara.
Okay.
I'll just telepathically ask both of you, I guess separately, should we just jump into it?
Can make him stop talking. Or can I, even though I can't understand the language, just actually have a feeling.
A little bit further.
Okay, so you want to move up a little bit and use your dark vision to kind of examine the room, yeah?
Just to see how many people, before shit hits the fan, how many people are actually in here.
Okay, Narwhal, give me a stealth check.
Okay. Here we go.
Well, mental
guys.
guidance, perhaps.
Natural one! Natural one! You got away with it last time!
Oh my god. Oh,
Not when
man.
we're right next to them, I don't think.
It's not good, you guys. It's not good at all. Yep, that's a 9.
That's a 9! Come
Rolled
on,
a
baby,
2.
needs a new pair of shoes!
Not a 1, but a 2.
Yes! Right, Narwhal.
Yeah.
You move up towards the corner and begin peering into the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw what you can see now.
What kills us? We definitely know at least.
Oh wow, with your dark
to ask
vision.
if I could tell if it was a spell being cast or just someone chanting, like, totally like, you know, normal, like, hey.
Yes, having a normal one, just chanting over my glowing orb of red evilness.
It sounds very ritualistic. You don't need to make a check for that. Narwhal was right. Kara was right. It sounds like someone is performing some sort of ritual. Based on the content of what they're saying and the manner in which they're speaking, it's evocation, you're sure.
Great!
Narwhal, as you move forward, this is what you see.
Oh god. That doesn't look good, you guys.
No!
A huge altar with a strange serpent-like draconid upon it. You see a scroll splayed out in front of someone who looks to be another undead cultist, but someone who is wearing exalted robes. They're covered in embroidered gold motifs of shooting stars. Even now they glimmer in the eerie red light that pervades the chamber. It's fairly dim, but with your dark vision you can see the whole room. There are braziers next to the giant draconid statue that smoulder still, but they seem to be there merely to diffuse strange incense into the air rather than to cast light. What is really casting light is a glowing red gemstone that sits in front of the chanting individual, who seems to be using it as some form as arcane focus as it thrums and glows in time with his words. To his left you can see a bowl of skulls, and to his right you can see 3 very large eggs.
Oh, okay.
As you step forward, Nerwal,
Yes.
crunch.
Oh!
Yes.
You put your foot wrong, and there is a reverberating sound of crunching gravel, at which point the figure stops chanting. His head snaps around towards you all mid-sentence. And this undead cultist does not have empty sockets. His eyes burn with purple fire. His face contorts into a twisted sneer. And he raises his hand towards you. Roll initiative, everybody.
Can I cast silence?
You can cast silence as a surprise round. We're going to have initiative rolls off everyone, and then we're going to do your surprise, Aisling. Because as soon as his snaps round, noticing you, I'm going to say you can have your held action. But I want initiative off everybody.
Here we go.
Right, so here we go. As the head of this twisted creature snaps around, he snarls and raises his hand to cast some form of spell towards the living things that have invaded its domain. Aisling has been holding her silence spell ready to cast, and as she sees him snap round, she unleashes her magic. Let's hear it, Aisling.
Yes, I'm playing 4 minutes and 33 seconds by John Cage. It's where the people sits there for 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence.
Oh, God. Nice. That'll do it.
That's the song, because I think I'm funny.
Let's just all enjoy her rendition. Hang on.
There you go.
Okay, we're good. Back to the music. So, right, you cast silence in a bubble of soundless noise, and the creature kind of raises its hand to cast towards you. Its lips, or rather the disgusting corpse-like facsimile of a mouth that remains on this necrotic creature, moves in a twisted approximation of speech. And then the head cocks slightly as nothing happens. His eyes burn even brighter with rage, and now we move to initiative as Aisling, realizing your spell has taken effect, you are the first to react. Let's go!
To use my I don't want to use them because there isn't a second creature for it to target with the charm or with this attack. So I will simply
Yet.
yet I feel extreme doubt. I would love to use a vicious mockery.
Ooh!
You are dim of wit and dumb of ass. You couldn't pass a stupid class, and I think to myself, wow, you're really dumb. And you know,
Aisling, I really hate to do this to you. Vicious mockery. The target does have to be able to hear you.
Oh, does it really?
but I'm not in the silence, right? Because it's
But it is deafened.
No sound can go in or out.
no sound can be created within or pass through. It's way fucking.
Happy Evil DM noises!
I'm so sorry for bringing that up, but
Oh, believe me, I was waiting to drop that bombshell. I'm glad you did, so I don't seem so evil.
I'll sing that little ditty and go like, I realize I have forked up, so.
Hey,
So-
it was still a good spell.
40-foot diameter sphere centered on the point you chose, which was him, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Very
oh,
good.
that encompasses us.
Maybe.
Diameter, not
just
radius.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll stop just shy of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'll just step a wee bit over here, just spreading ourselves out a bit.
Okay. as the creature kind of sees you attempt to cast magic upon it, it prepares to recoil, and then nothing happens. It just kind of continues.
Out. I'm like, you what?
Continues to stare at all of you, preparing to strike, but before it can, Kara, you're up.
Oh, thank goodness. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares in. I think I'm just outside the silence, although I don't think it matters for me. And I will happily chuck a dagger at it.
Chuck your dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Dungeon Master, I have rolled another natural 20.
For
Oh my god.
fuck's sake.
This doesn't even, like, mathematically... I don't even know how this is mathematically possible.
I also
Mathematically
don't know
improbable.
how this is possible. I'm so sorry, Ben. I did come in with the intention of allowing you to kill my character.
God damn it! Well, the evening's not over yet. Right, okay, natural 20. You hit. Roll your damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, you'll be delighted to know that I didn't roll full damage, but I did roll close. So it's gonna be a total of 10 piercing damage.
Fucking hell. Okay, so you throw the dagger, it disappears into this bubble of silence, kind of creates a ripple in the air as it passes through, and then just sticks straight into the creature's, where its pectoral muscle would be, and just stays there. The creature just kind of looks down at it with disdain, as though it's beneath even pulling the dagger out. Okay. Anything else from you, my dear?
No, because I need to be doing melee attacks if I'd like to use my bonus action to attack. So, I think that... Oh, do you know what I can't... No, I moved all 25 feet. No, I can't do anything.
Alright, so, Evil DM's turn. The creature is going to turn its gaze upon all of you, and then it's going to move... 20 to here, which will be just outside of the 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, just outside of the effect of silence, because he's not fucking stupid. He's going to go right up in Kara's face, and he's going to float towards you on a demonic wind, extending a skeletal hand, moving very quickly, and as he gets right up close to you, he is going to cast Frostbite upon you. He extends this horrible hand, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw as the cold erupts within your breast.
Oh, well, I'm not good at those. But I did get a 17.
A 17. A 17 against his spell save DC, which is going to be lots. It's going to be enough though, unfortunately. Okay. So as ice begins to fill your chest, you kind of shrug it off. Like, you suddenly realise that you have frost clinging to your armour, but you resisted his magic. The creature burbles in a horrible, guttural voice, but his vocal cords don't seem as deteriorated as the other cultists that you've faced. It sounds as though he's actually saying the word intruder in a garbled voice. But that's all he's going to do for now. We're going to move on to Nerwal.
Oh boy.
Nerwal, you're up.
Okay, so, now, if I was to move into this area, anywhere in this area here, would I be silenced then?
You would.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's not just people you choose, it's just an actual area. Okay. Oh Jesus. All right. So I'm going to kind of sneak down here a little bit, just use some of my movement to get a clearer shot, and I'm gonna just take a shot at this mother effer with my arrow. Hopefully not hit anybody that's not
Okay.
not the bad guy.
Okay, with deft elven grace, you cross the intervening distance next to the stalagmite, drawing back your bow as you do. Take aim, launch your arrow, and
I probably miss with a 13.
with a 13, you do in fact miss. Again, this creature seems pervaded by some sort of magical wards, and the arrow appears to turn away from him at the last moment, clattering against the cave wall. If an undead acolyte could smirk, this creature is doing just that. Okay.
It's my turn.
That's it? Nothing more? Alright.
Nothing more.
So we're back to Aisling.
Well, he's not in silence anymore, but is he wearing any metal, perhaps?
He's wearing a much more ornate version of the dragon sigil around his neck. It's like a heavy golden chain with this ornate dragon sigil on it.
I'd love to cast heat metal.
Oh!
I don't have a clever song. I'll just sing, I see that metal sheet, gonna cast that spell, turn up the heat. And that's it.
Beautiful. So, the chain around this creature's neck suddenly glows red hot and it recoils, taken by surprise by this fire that suddenly burns against it. Pieces of its robes kind of slough off and dead flesh acridly smokes. Kara, you get a nose full of it. It reeks. He's gonna take
2d8 fire damage.
2d8 fire damage when you roll that for me. And then he has to save or drop the item, right?
2d8 fire damage. He'll
Yes.
take 14 points of fire damage.
Ooh. 14 points of fire damage. Okay, it sears into the undead flesh. The creature kind of grabs the chain from around its neck, rips it off. Still bits of undead flesh cauterized to it, clinging to it. It rips off some pectoral muscle as it comes away. And it goes and casts it to one side. Points his finger at you, Aisling. You're a belly. Clearly very annoyed. Alright. Anything else, Aisling?
Move,
Some flanking would be appreciated, sister dear.
I'll move right over here then. 15 feet this way.
Okay. And is that all, my dear?
That's it. That's it for me.
That's it. Okay, so in which case,
Okay.
Kara, you're up.
Boy, oh boy.
Alright, I would like to unsheath because my dagger is still sticking out of its chest, I'd like to unsheath my rapier. I have
Uh-huh.
my other dagger in my left hand.
In your
and I'd
offhand,
like to
right?
go
Yeah.
in for the rapier first.
Uh-huh.
And the offhand dagger second.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And they're made at advantage, correct? Because I've got my sister flanking with me.
Alright, I'll give that to you as flanking. Alright.
Alright, so the first is going to be a dirty 20 to hit, not a natural.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
And with the dagger, it will be... that will be a natural 20 to hit, but it is my offhand weapon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is
Holy shit,
ridiculous.
dude.
You
Okay.
need to put them in Ellie's thing. I will not take no for it.
I think we need to study them for science.
I know,
I
right?
think we really do.
Okay, give me
But
some
like I said,
damage.
It was the second D20 that's from a different set that rolled the natural 20 on that one.
There you go.
So the rapier will deal... okay, that's not terrible. 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yikes. Big old stab.
And the dagger will deal, because I get to double those d4s. The dagger will deal 3 piercing damage.
Woo! Okay. That hurt.
And I
Right through. You feel bones splinter and undead flesh kind of part like butter, and then you withdraw the blade. It's got horrible ichor clinging to it like viscous mucus that used to be blood. disgusting.
All right, and then that's my turn because that was my action, my bonus action, and I'm not about to move.
All right, okay. Next up, then it's the evil DM, and Nerwal's on deck after that. So the evil DM's turn.
God, oh God, oh God.
The creature kind of recoils as it sees this new hole opened in its chest, looks left and right, and then snaps out of existence,
Mother.
reappearing right fucking there.
Bitch.
Then he's going to turn around and exact some vengeance on you, Keira. He places his hands together and draws them apart. Between them, a huge spike-like icicle forms, which he hefts like a javelin and launches at you. Let's make a ranged spell attack as he casts Ice Knife on Keira. That's going to be that much plus 5, which is going to be 17!
That will certainly hit my armor class of 15.
Awesome! In that case, this giant spear-like icicle smashes into your armor. You take 1d10 piercing damage, which is going to be 7 piercing damage.
Ow.
Then,
Can you drink that potion?
Boy.
I already drank that potion.
as
Good thing you drank it. That's what I'm saying.
as the wind is knocked out of you, the ice begins to hum and vibrate and then explodes, sending razor-sharp shards in all directions.
Oh gosh.
You and every creature within 5 feet of you. Nah, I'm not that mean. Nah, I'm not that mean. Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, my dear.
Well, at least I'm decent at those. I may reroll ones.
Fuck!
Oh my
I
God.
love being halflings.
Aha! And that means that I got a started from the bottom. Now we get 25.
Fuck's sake. Okay, so as the ice knife kind of ricochets off your armor and clatters to the ground, you see it begin to vibrate. Oh shit! And duck down, and there's a as shards go flying everywhere, ricocheting off the ceiling, off the statue, off the walls. Ashling, some spray of like frost flies over your head. But unfortunately, Keira takes no damage from the secondary explosion of the ice knife, and that is all from the undead acolyte. So, Nerwal, you're up. Ashling, you're on deck.
All right. I just am going to lean out from against the stalagmite and just take another shot and probably miss. Get ready, everybody. All right. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh!
I did something.
Fuck.
Oh, thank freaking God. All right. Now, here's the thing. This guy has taken damage, correct?
Yes.
He's taken some hits. Okay. So that means I get to use my Colossus Slayer. So that's an extra D8. So I'm gonna roll 2 D8s and a D6 plus D3. Oh my God. Well, these are the worst rolls ever, so don't worry, you guys. It leveled out. So I rolled a 5, 2 1s, so that's 7 plus 3 is 10 points of damage. But what does it mean when I do a D20? Does that double damage?
So you roll the whole every damage die, you roll again.
Oh shit.
And add that
okay,
total.
Right on. So that was 7. Oh, this was way better. Okay, so that's 2 6s and a 5. So that's 17 additional points of damage. I don't think I get to add.
Don't add your bonuses again. You only get one lot.
I don't add my bonuses again, and I can only do the Colossus Slayer damage once per round, technically. So I don't think I get to roll that D6 again or that D8 again.
Well,
But
it's still the
you
damage
do-
being
you-
done. You're not doing another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
so
not doing 2
technically that's
instances
okay.
of it, and I give Keira double sneak attack, so it'd be unfair not to give you double Colossus Slayer.
All right, sweet. So yeah, that's an additional 17, so 27 total damage.
Fuck a duck! No. Okay, so Noah leans out from behind the stalagmite, draws back the bow. There's a creak of sinew as you hold it to your eye. Wait for the perfect moment as this creature recoils after lobbing the ice knife at Keira, and you let fly, shoots across the cave, and just smacks it right in the face. A big chunk of its bottom jaw is just ripped away from the bottom of its face. It was a huge hit, and the disgusting black tongue is now lolling in a void where the bottom of its mouth used to be. Huge hit.
Nice.
So that's gonna... Oh, he is not happy. That really fucking hurt this thing, you can tell. Alright, very good. Anything else from you? Movement, bonus actions, anything like that?
I don't know, technically... Actually, you know what? How many... Let me see. 5? I'm gonna try this measurement. Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? I'm gonna stay right where I am. If he moves a little to the left, I'll have a little bit of cover, so I'm just gonna kind of hug back against the stalagmites again.
Okay, alright, you're gonna stay in cover. Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay, so in which case we're back to Aisling.
I would love to move over here.
Okay.
And just nick the spellcasting focus.
Ooh! Okay. Aisling, you run over towards the crystal that this creature has been using as an arcane focus. And small sidebar, ladies, if you'd like to check Discord, I know Lauren is a big fan of geology because she always retweets the geology tweets as
Sure
like D&D inspiration.
Very nice pictures.
This crystal looks like the calcite with hematite that she recently tweeted out. It looks like this. It's glowing red with multiple different facets sticking out of it. It's a beautiful natural thing.
That's a cool one. That one's freaking awesome.
So,
Love it.
as Aisling reaches down and grabs this crystal, we're going to take a brief pause from the combat music.
Oh god.
Because this is what happens.
Oh Jesus.
As you touch it, your eyes roll back in your head. You feel inside this crystal that it's been used as some form of arcane focus, but that spellcaster upon spellcaster has been pouring their very essence into it for centuries. There is so much stored magical force within this thing that if it went off, it could level the entire Dragonspine mountains in an explosion. It is positively thrumming with power. It's clearly been created to fuel a spell of incredible potency.
Oh my god.
As you touch it, you feel yourself lifted out of your body. You feel yourself sucked upwards into the night sky. You see yourself pass into the darkness between the stars, across an unimaginable void. You see in your mind's eye flashes of a slitted dragon's eye and sense a huge shape moving in the ether. Although you're a halfling and brave by nature, you are gripped with a sense of abject terror unlike anything you have ever felt in your life. There is a pause, a heartbeat that seems like a century, and then the image of an endless ice sheet, a plateau that stretches as far as the eye can see, materializes in front of you. There is complete silence for a moment, and then the unmistakable sound of the ice beginning to crack. Then a voice speaks within your mind. I am Aurelia, the falling star. You interloper, you meddle with things beyond your comprehension. The return of my avatar can wait. For now, I am coming for my children. And for you! And all of a sudden you snap back into your body, holding this focus like, holy shit! And with that, you're plunged back into the fray. The head of the creature whips around towards you. No! Extends its hand towards you as it sees you snatch up the arcane focus. It only takes a bonus action to snatch up a crystal and have a vision quest, so what are we doing, Aisling?
Oh my god.
I love to grab the eggs.
Grab the eggs! Ooh. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Upon closer inspection, you see that these eggs, each of which is about a foot tall, they're very hefty looking things. They are apparently dragon eggs, although you've never seen one in real life. They look very much like it. However, they match no description of metallic or chromatic dragon eggs you've ever seen. They look like faceted ruby on the outside. They look like a hybrid of dragon egg and gemstone. They are beautiful and terrible, and they weigh a lot. As you pick them up and try and shove them in your bag, they are hefty. And
All of the shit, and he's taking all of it.
as you go for the eggs, the acolyte is going to make a reaction. And he is going to use all of his might to protect the children of Borelia, launching a mind thrust at you, Aisling. So,
Oh shit.
oh shit, you feel a spike of mental energy pierce your brain. Make an intelligence saving throw. As the pure malice and hatred of this thing emanates like a physical blade.
Oh god. Stay smart. Stay smart.
Okay, I can reroll once.
Oh my god.
I rolled a natural 20.
A natural 20, are you serious?
Wow. That's the time to get it.
My god.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
In which case you suffer no adverse effects and you take half damage from the mind spike, which is going to be
Nice.
5 points of psychic damage to you there. That's going to be quite nasty, but nowhere near as bad as it could have been, as you resist with the help of your ancestors' spirits, pushing back the mental onslaught. Okay. You are able to stuff all the eggs into your pack as the creature shrieks with rage and it echoes off the walls of the cave. So, Keira, you're up.
Oh gosh.
Alright, I'm going to see that it's gone for my sister and sprint up to it and go for a stab with the rapier.
Okay, okay.
Stabby
Stealing all of
stab.
his stuff. Just stealing all of it.
I know, it's usually my thing. Let me check something really quickly on my character sheet, because I just want to make sure that I can, in fact, reroll ones on an attack roll,
Oh my fuck.
and that can give me a natural 20.
Oh my god. Are you... So
We're
seriously?
insane. This is insane.
How is this even happening still?
Oh my god!
It doesn't make any sense.
Ben, I'm so sorry.
I can't. I don't. It's
Check
feast
the
or
call.
famine. It's ones or 20s. It's like no numbers. No other numbers exist.
Okay, big old nat 20. So, as this thing just kind of with incandescent rage just tries to kill Aisling, you run forward, seizing the opportunity. All you can do to help your sister now is take this thing out. You slip straight through its guard, rapier to the chest, roll some damage.
Oh my god. So, the rapier is going to deal 18 piercing damage.
Oh my god!
Damn!
And then I'm going to offhand attack with my dagger as well,
Uh-huh.
which will only be an 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And I don't get to add anything to that, so that's just. But I did roll max damage, so that's 4 piercing from the dagger, so a total of 22 piercing damage.
Damn,
Fuck a
nice.
duck. So that takes him to that much. That hurt. This thing just kind of... like, it can't make noises anymore because it's missing its bottom jaw, but its tongue lolls menacingly at you and it burbles its hatred in your direction. Okay, so anything else from you, Keira?
Nope, I think that's all of my turn.
Okay, in which case it's the evil DM's turn with Nerwal on deck. So, what is the baddie going to do now?
Oh my god.
Get to me.
Seeing you go to steal the eggs, seeing Keira right up in his face, ready to cause him some pain, this creature kind of cocks his head, looking at you in a slightly different and slightly more frightening way, Keira, as his burbling, rasping mouth make fine servant for Braila, and casts a horrific spell at you at point blank range. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Shit. Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Is this just check, is it a frightened effect?
It is not a frightened effect.
Just thought I'd try it. Oh! I mean, I would have gotten to re-roll the one. It almost was a 1, but instead of the 22.
Nice.
Fuck my life. Right, okay. That's his action done. So in that case, he's going to try and cut Aisling off because that's all he can do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Misty Step. Skadoosh.
Okay. I was gonna say if he moves, but like the...
Reappears, tries to block the door. Incandescent with rage. Dark ichor dripping from his ruined mouth and throat. Glaring at you for trying to pervert his shrine. Steal the children of his god. God damn it! Now you're up.
Okay. As he just strides out looking desperate, I'm just gonna say, you're not going anywhere, pal, and I'm just gonna let another arrow fly.
Nice.
Hit him.
the party, pal.
Yeah. Alright, say a prayer, guys. Oh boy. Okay, this might miss. That would be 14 to hit.
That if it meets, it beats. That hits.
Oh shit! Damn, that was lucky. Okay, I still have my Colossus Slayer and my regular damage. Okay.
Just vibing.
Oh, wait a sec. My mistake. Okay, sorry. Wait. Is it a D? I'm a D8? Yes, it's a D8. And then my Colossus Slayer. Okay, so that would be not great. That's 8 plus 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. You loose the arrow as he rematerializes at the point trying to block the corridor. You see him kind of gathering his bearings as the arrow slams into his ribs, buries itself up to the fletching in his side, and he kind of but does not go down. Pain, yes, but he doesn't go down. Oof.
Now I'm gonna move, use my action to run 5, 10, 15, 20, and just stand right in the hallway and block his exit.
Okay.
He's
Very
probably
good.
gonna hit me with a bad spell, but that's okay. I'm gonna see what we got.
Alright. So, is that everything from you, my dear?
Yes, indeedly.
Okay, so in which case, we are back to Aisling and Keira, you're on deck.
Boy.
Okay, I would love... Sister Dearest, how are you doing on health?
I am absolutely fine.
For fuck's
Well-
sake.
I would love to just give you a wee little healing word because I'm about to do something not fun.
Oh no. For whomst.
Whomst.
For you, but overall might be better.
Alright, sure.
I'll cast-
This
I'll give you-
conversation's happening entirely in our heads.
Yeah. Sister dearest, I shall give you 7 health.
Ooh.
I will
Ooh.
take it.
Nice,
And as
nice.
an action, I would like to use my Tale from Beyond to create maybe a long distant ancestor of our family, or a married-in relative who's more fey in nature, and use it to force the being to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Well, he's quite wise. Okay.
Let's see.
That's going to be plus that much, so that's going to be 16.
That's my save is only a 14. Well, I will try to dance in front of him, and then it doesn't do anything.
It was a good effort.
The scroll's still there.
Yeah, the scroll on the floor in front of you. Yes, that's still there. Yeah.
I take the scroll.
You can steal all of his ritual components. Right.
God.
Okay.
Just pick over the skulls.
Get out of here, Skulls. You're not welcome here.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. I'm kicking the skulls in the direction of Kara. It looks like it is the arrow.
Get there without passing through his space. Yeah, I'd love to move, like right here.
Yeah, you can do that. You can move to there without, entering his zone of control. You're fine.
Yeah, and just like,
Just no pun out of there. Just like, whoop.
he didn't want these things.
Ooh.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay. Is that everything from you, my dear? Yes? All right, Kara, you're up, and then it's Evil DM's turn.
Oh god.
I realized I should have flanked. That's my bad.
This guy really has me doing wind sprints, and I will sprint the 20 feet back toward him. And I will again try to stab him with my rapier.
Try and stab him. Give him the stab.
Oh, well, you know what? You might get your wish because that's an 8. No, a 10.
Yeah, that is not gonna connect, unfortunately.
And I'll go in with my offhand dagger. And that will be a 23.
That is gonna connect. Okay, so you stab at him with the rapier and it kind of deflects off solid feeling air as though one of his magical wards has protected him, but you use the momentum, swing around with your dagger, plunge it into his side. Let's have some piercing damage.
3 piercing damage.
3 piercing damage. Okay, he doesn't really seem to notice 3 piercing damage, but he's you can see it kind of ripple through him as the impact hits him, but that's about it. He doesn't really react to it. Okay. Anything else from you, my dear? Is that it?
That would be it.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
He is
God, oh God.
badly wounded, and it's time for his last-ditch defense. He's going to Misty Step to No, he can get to there. Even better.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
And you're all in a neat little line.
Okay.
Trespassers! Crackling with eldritch power, he launches a bolt of lightning towards you all in a straight line.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Saw that
We walked
coming.
right into that.
Saw that coming.
I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Boy, alright guys, here we go. Okay.
God.
Oh my god, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, you guys, Narwhal, it was nice playing with you all.
Oh no.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
You know what I don't get to reroll?
What?
2.
Oh yes! Yes!
This is
It's happening!
I'm 17.
Oh,
That means
I got an 8.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
Yeah, my total. Well, I got an natural 1. It's an auto fail, but it's shame. Yeah, I got a 6.
I rolled an 11, but my dexterity saving throws are +6, so 17.
Oh.
Arguably, probably the one he wants to hit the most.
Oh god.
This bolt of arcane lightning lances between Nerol, Kira, Ashling, reverberates off the rock wall behind, splintering stone. There is a thunderclap that reverberates around the room. Your heads are spinning. Nerol, Kira, you take 19 points of lightning damage. Ashling, you take 10.
And Narwhal falls unconscious to the ground.
Oh,
She's down. She's down.
Kira is down on one knee, but she's up.
God.
A healing word, is right?
Yeah, that healing word actually helped. Thank you.
Unleashing that torrent of magical energy clearly drained this guy, and you can see the wounds are telling on him, and he's beginning to, I hesitate to use the word bleed, but the wounds you've left in him are beginning to seep ichor now. This thing is on its last legs. Clearly was hoping to snuff you all out with one last ditch attempt.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
So, with the evil DM's turn spent, Narwhal, I'd like a death saving throw, please.
Oh! Jesus! Alright, here we go. Okay, that's an 8. That's a fail.
Oh, one fail!
Oh. Dun, dun,
I don't
dun.
think Discord picked up my scream because it was actually too high pitched.
Oh god.
Straight up.
You hit like that level where it just didn't make sound anymore.
As Harper could attest, frequently Discord does not pick up my noises.
Too high pitched. Okay. Alright, one failed death saving throw from Nerwal as her body smoulders on the ground from the force of the lightning blast. Alright, so we're back to Ashling.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh god.
I will telepathically tell you, save her.
Okay. Oh boy. It's a bonus action. It's an action to use the rock.
Yes, it is an action to use the rock. The stone of healing, yes.
Bonus action. I'm gonna use healing word on Nerwal to get her up.
Oh.
How many hit
I
points
love you
does
guys.
Nerwal regain? 8! Wow!
Max hit that I could give.
Okay, so
I'm back.
as you imbue your magic into your words, what do you say? What do you sing or shout to Nerwal to revive her?
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
And with that, Nerwal, you take in a shuddering breath and your eyes flicker open like, okay.
Was someone just singing Oasis?
It's a very historically accurate fact.
I love it.
What else, Ashling? What else?
How hurt does this laddie look?
Badly.
Badly.
He has taken an inhuman amount of punishment.
If you don't got this, I got this.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of a straight line. We're gonna move right here. And I will, for there is no longer any silence, try my only damaging cantrip! Oh, vicious mockery!
Vicious mockery.
Because
Vicious-
I don't have anything else. I have a dagger, but I'm not that I could try and throw. Hello, Doge. But I only have a vicious mockery.
Oh my god.
This would be amazing if you killed him, but being like, "Hey, you're an idiot."
Insulted him to death, yeah.
Actually, how do I do vicious mockery?
So I have to make a wisdom save against your nasty words. Which is going to be 11.
Didn't make it.
Ah! right?
I am 14!
Okay, so I take some damage and have disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
You take 4.
4 points of psychic damage. Okay. So,
I'm taking these eggs and raising them far away from your religion, and they will be sweet and nice and kind little baby dragons. And I'm gonna set this scroll on fire.
no! Okay. Let's say setting a scroll on. Are you actually doing that, or are you telling him you're going to do that?
I'm telling him.
Oh, okay, I was
going to
say.
it in Elvish too.
Oh! His face, what remains of his face, contorts with rage and even deeper black hatred for you and your party. Okay. Very good. Anything else from you?
I used my bonus action, my action, I moved, I've got nothing.
Alright then, in which case, Kara, you're up, followed by the evil DM.
All right, then I would like to use my bonus action, my bonus action to dash and get right up in his business and try to skewer this motherforker with my rapier.
Okay.
Disadvantage right now? Does that mean that I get advantage?
No, it means he gets disadvantage of attacking you. Nice try. I'm not that kind. Come on.
I just want to sneak attack. It's fine.
So then it's just a regular old attack with the rapier.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, and then that'll be max damage, baby, at 12 damage.
12 damage.
Oh, shit.
Well, considering that the Acolyte of Borrelia had 11 hit points left, what does it look like when you slay this creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I assume that he's floating and is much larger than me.
He's floating in human size, yes.
Yes, and I am about, 3.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to take the rapier and just stab it straight upward. It enters at his ribs
Nice.
and is just long enough that it exits through the top of his skull.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you run. Like, Aisling, you've never seen your sister run so fast. Narwhal, you hear like thump, 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 thump across the gravel, and turn just in time to see Kara jump over you, skid in the gravel next to this creature, under its guard, and just stab straight up through the center mass of this thing, up through its torso, comes out, up through the neck hole and the palate, and out the top of its head. She stood there, frozen for a moment, as the creature's magic dissipates, and then it just slumps to the floor and slides off the end of her blade, leaving it coated in black ichor.
Oh my god. That's all. We did it, you guys.
The corpse just kind of goes like on the ground as some sort of spirit or possession leaves it.
Ugh, and Carol will just fall to her knees in exhaustion.
Wow.
If Narwhal's just going to stand up and just smash the last 2 good berries in your face. Force feed you the last 2 that I have and be like, here, eat it, eat it.
I'll heal 2 hit points.
There you go.
And feel very full once again, yeah.
Feel very full. Oh god.
Stuffed to the point of a little uncomfortable, but like Kara's still bleeding pretty badly.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we didn't die. Or unless there's the dragon's about to come back and murder us.
Well, as you say those no, I'm joking.
Oh god. Oh. I can't believe it. Aisling, are you okay? I'll just turn around, look for you.
Yes, I think so. I've now acquired quite a few very heavy things.
Oh my god. What
I would
are
like
those?
to carry a dragon egg.
Narwhal would just go over to her and just, I guess, start to look at them, and they look like just rubies, like big, huge ruby eggs.
Yeah, they have a sheen on them, kind of like the crystal that I showed you. They look like dragon eggs, except the exterior of the eggs is kind of pockmarked with gem-like inclusions. It looks like a hybrid of ruby and red dragon egg. They look absolutely beautiful, but they match the sort of size, weight, and based on the context, you assume they are dragon eggs, but they're not like any dragon eggs that any of you have ever heard of or read about. They're clearly not for a chromatic or a metallic dragon. There's something weird about them. And it becomes eminently clear now what the 3 glowing lights beneath the mountain that Branwyn spoke of in her prophecy were.
Ah, well. Huh. Hey, who feels like becoming dragon mount riders?
Do you think that we can do that? I've trained some animals in my day, but I've never trained a dragon before. Are they going to eat us?
They're this small? I don't think.
Probably not immediately.
I
That'd
wonder
be
if they
worth
can
giving it
hear
a try. Hello, baby dragon?
Hello. Little one?
I'll tap and I'll tap on the 3rd egg.
Yeah.
Make an animal handling check, Kara.
All of us. Kara?
Yeah.
Oh dear. This is not a strength.
Oh no.
A total of 9.
Oh.
It's just an egg. Just tap on the egg. Just an egg.
Tapping on it.
In my knowledge of you know, how dragons work, would I be able to tell whether dragons can hear us from inside this their egg at this stage?
Make a history check, I suppose, because you can rely on lore rather than your knowledge of the natural world.
That would be a 17.
17. Based on your knowledge and the things that you've read and seen in the past, you've never come into contact with a dragon egg before, but you've heard the stories, and allegedly dragon eggs are lain with the baby draconid fully formed and ready to hatch, and the egg hatches at a catalytic moment. There has to be some external catalyst, something happens, something in their environment changes, a great event, for example. Something makes them hatch at the time that is right for the dragon within.
Okay, I know, like, I know these are supposed to be super evil dragons, but I really just want to take care of this little baby dragon. He's just a baby. He doesn't know any better. I wanna hug and cuddle the egg and just kind of quietly hum and sing to it gentle, nice songs.
So what are we doing, ladies?
Ben.
Yes.
Narwhal's been kind of looking back and forth between the 2 halfling sisters, and she's kind of thinking, she's got a look of deep thought on her face.
Mm.
And then she picks up the dragon and the dragon egg, and she kind of puts her forehead to it, and she's just going to concentrate and think to the dragon, or inside the little egg or whatever's in there, and just be like, can you hear me? Hello? Anybody home? And just like, just try to see if she can talk to it. She's seen you guys talk, and she's like, "Oh, let me see if I can talk to this thing."
Ooh.
I can't believe
Neither of us thought of that.
Yeah.
Narwhal doesn't even know how it works. She just is like, let's see what happens, because I don't know who knows? She has no idea. She's just like, what the heck, let's go for it. It probably won't work, but she just wanted to see.
Very nice. The egg feels cool as you press your forehead against it. You kind of close your eyes and you think those words. And there's not a verbal response, no image, no nothing, but what you receive on the very edges of your mind is the mental equivalent of a quizzical look, general impression of confusion, not understanding.
Something's in here, and I don't think it knows what's going on out here. So, I still don't know, you guys. Red dragons? I don't know. The only stories I've ever heard, they're not good, or whatever they are. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, should we just smash them and be done with it?
No. Can I mentally communicate to?
I will also try to mentally communicate to the one that I'm next to.
What are you saying, girls?
Does it have to be words, or
what
can I
impression
communicate?
are you sending? What are you trying to convey here? What meaning are you attempting to transfer?
A greeting?
I'm gonna think to it. Hello, little one. Would you like to be kept safe?
Ooh. And you're sending a general impression of greeting, Ashley, yes?
Like warmth and safety?
Yeah, I'm directly telepathically thinking at it.
You both receive the mental equivalent of the feeling one gets when in the fetal position wrapped in a warm blanket.
I mentally just like sing it a lullaby. Just like rest, little. I'll sing you a little song, and I will keep you safe.
That's very, very cute. And as you mentally serenade the egg, the statue of the dragon in the middle of the room splinters and cracks with a sound that reverberates around the room in an echoing cacophony, and the voice that you heard from between the stars, Aisling, screams in all of your minds, "Leave my children!" There is an echo and a force that presses in upon all of you, that surrounds you with oppressive darkness in spite of the fact that you're surrounded by lamplight and dark vision, and the ceiling begins to crack. A large stalactite crumbles from the ceiling and crashes into the remnants of the dragon statue, and the ground beneath you begins to tremble.
Run!
Go, go.
Yeah, I'll pick up my egg and start sprinting.
Okay, all of you begin sprinting. Alright, I'd like everyone to roll as though they're rolling initiative for me. Go.
Oh god. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I rolled a fucking dice tray. Here we go. Oh shit.
Okay.
Not great. And DM, what are we adding to that?
Just as a normal initiative roll, so it's your dexterity modifier that's determines your initiative.
Oh boy. Okay. Not great. I got 11.
11, okay.
I got a 15.
15 for Aisling.
I got a 23.
Okay. And 23 for Kara. Okay. You all begin sprinting sprinting back down the corridor. You're running as fast as you can. I'm going to move you to about here, because when you get to that point, there's a large kind of crack in the wall as a big chunk of rock just falls over towards one side. Kara, you're at the front. You decide. Do you attempt to run underneath the rock fall, or do you try to skirt around it, or grab your friends and stop them from running into it? How do you deal with this?
It's just like one rock falling. It looks like the whole ceiling's caving in.
It looks like a big chunk of, like, half the ceiling is coming down. Like, it's big.
I'll throw an arm out to try and stop everyone from going that way.
Okay, dexterity saving throws from Nerwal and Aisling with advantage because you're being helped by Kara.
Nice. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. I
Oh,
couldn't
hot
roll
dog.
worse. Couldn't roll worse tonight if I tried. Shit. So at advantage, that's a 10 with fucking advantage. Sorry guys.
10,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, Aisling?
25.
25! Wow. Okay, so...
My dex saves are 6!
Okay, so you start running down the corridor. Kara sees this rock about to fall down, throws her arm out to stop you. She catches Aisling in the chest. She's like, "Huh!" But Nerwal kind of skids to a halt, slams into both of you, and then one of the rocks kind of falls down onto her shoulder, bounces off, doesn't hit either of you, but she takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And is now at the front of the group. You continue running up the corridor towards the door ahead. As you begin to emerge towards the man-made section of the tunnel, one of the stalagmites, clearly under the pressure of the collapsing ceiling, just shatters and shards of rock go flying everywhere. As you see this happening, Nerol, what do? You're at the front of the group.
So it's shattering and just splintering to hit us?
Yeah, it's the cave is like a grenade has gone off in the cave. There's shards of rock ricocheting off everywhere. It's one of those stalagmites that's connected to a stalactite in the ceiling, and as the cave is beginning to cave in, it's the pressure that's been put on it has caused it to just splinter and shoot everywhere.
Okay. One of my items is just a very thick, heavy traveling cloak that belonged to my dad.
Yeah?
I'm next to both of these guys, so I'm gonna throw my arms out with my cloaks and just kind of wrap them in the cloak and just keep running forward.
Nice, so just throw your cloak over everyone, kind of try and deflect some of the shrapnel that goes cracking around the room. Alright, let's have sleight of hand to get it in the right place around everyone from you, Noel, and based on that will set the DC of the dexterity saving throws the girls will have to make.
Oh god. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's actually not bad. So that's a 11 plus 3, 14, 16.
16, okay, dex saves, girls.
Oh god.
With advantage,
I
or
get to
just
reroll
flat?
one.
Just straight. She's changed the DC with her roll.
All right, that's a 19 because I got to re-roll my 1.
Oh,
Nice.
22.
22. Okay, so as you see this going off, you see it start to splinter and crack, and you see what's going to happen. You throw the cloak up in front of you all like a tent, and as it goes off, you feel like thumps of rock hit into the side of it, but you manage, although you take a couple of knocks, to protect the halflings from the worst of the sharp shards of rock, although you fear for the fate of the cloak. You continue running up the hall. Aisling, you're now in the lead of the group as you run towards the door lintel, which you can see is beginning to sag under the weight of the collapsing cave. It appears that not just the natural formations are being affected by this.
Okay.
What do you do?
Book it! Like, gotta get to the door! Like, I can't really give everyone guidance, but I'll give it to Narwhal.
Okay, are we doing anything special or just running as fast as we can towards the door?
I guess I just to put all my energy into a dash and just screaming out like, run!
Okay.
What's collapsing?
Well, the evil DM just rolled sub 5 on both of those, so you run straight past both of the 2 remaining undisarmed traps without triggering them, for fuck's sake, even though you forgot that they were there. You arrive at the door and you burst out into this room. The ground continues to rumble. Dust falls from the ceiling as you burst forth back into the great hall and continue running as fast as you can. Kara, you're back at the front. You see that the other gargoyle has fallen over and smashed on the floor as the ground has begun to shake it from its center of gravity. You can see, as you rightly point out, that the double doors are still blocked by the bench you pulled in front of it. What are you going to do? Go, go, go!
I'm going to attempt to shove that bench out of the way.
Okay, run to the door. Make a strength check for me. Girls, you're bringing up the rear. What's happening? Run!
Strongest halfling ever.
I got a 14.
A 14. A 14 is gonna be enough. You only needed 12 to get that out of the way in a reasonable time frame. You lift the bench, the adrenaline coursing through you. You can feel one of your wounds reopen in your shoulder from the Wendigo bite before, and it hurts, but you're able to push the bench out of the way, burst through the double doors. You're all back in the hallway or thereabouts. You find yourselves faced with the rubble that's in front of you. Nerwal, you're out in the lead as you tear past Kara, throwing the doors open. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna run. So I'm running through this door over to where Aisling had put the door or the table in front. I'm just gonna push it open and just kick the door open and see what's out there.
Okay, strength check to just kick the table out of the way and smash the door open. Let's go.
Nice. Okay, so I'm actually pretty strong, so that's 18 total.
Easy. You run straight up to the door. 1 foot launches the table back against the wall. You stand, turn, other foot, bang! Door nearly comes off its hinges as it swings wide, echoing down the corridor. You hear another from inside the room just in front of you about here, but the door does not rattle. You make your way out into the corridor. The girls are hot on your heels. In fact, Aisling makes it out in front of you as you kind of stop the door from swinging back and smacking her in the face. Aisling, you're in the lead. You begin to run back towards the staircase that you know is covered by the sacrificial plinth, which to your horror you see is now, with a grinding of stone, beginning to slide shut. What do you do?
Run as hard as I can to try and shove to stop that thing from shutting.
To bodily stop it from shutting. Okay, so you run as fast as you can towards the top of the stairs. You're out of breath. The air is tearing at your lungs. The trapdoor come sacrificial altar is beginning to close, and you brace yourself against it with all your worth. Let's have a strength check and see how much time you can buy for the girls. Let's go.
You got this.
Dice has been treating me very well. Come on. Okay, cool. Plus strength is 18.
18! Okay, with an 18, again, adrenaline, like your sister, coursing through your slight frame. You push with all your worth, and you think that something that your sister...
I'm holding the egg, just shoving with my back, oh.
So you feel like something that your sister did to the mechanism to open it when she fiddled with it before may have helped here. As you hear a grinding of gears, something snaps and the force lessens slightly. The other two come tumbling through the gap as you dive out of the way, and it slams shut behind you. You all find yourselves back in the antechamber that you first arrived in. Okay.
Is that collapsing?
Of course it's collapsing. One of the pillars in front of you is also splintered. Kara, you're out in front. You can see the doors, the heavy stone doors left ajar when you first came into this place. The cracked one still holding itself up by some strange means. You can see daylight outside as the pillars around you begin to fall, threatening to block your path. What are you going to do?
I will attempt to do a baseball slide underneath the doors through the crack, trying to get out of the freaking falling building.
Okay, very good. So you run across the intervening distance with Nerol and Aisling hot on your heels. You're just baseball sliding through the gap, right?
Yes.
How do the other two propose to get out? What are you doing? Baseball slide for the halflings. Nerol, you're bigger. What are you doing?
I'm just going to, as badly as I can, do the classic, I guess, basic baseball Indiana Jones slide if I can.
Okay, and hopefully not drop your hat.
Yeah.
All right, all
Don't
three
drop
of
my
you.
hat.
All three of you, let's have some athletics checks. Let's have some athletics checks.
Acrobatics.
Oh God, you guys, I'm so sorry. It was nice knowing you all.
Oh no.
That is a natural one.
A natural 1! Okay, Kara, Aisling.
Got a 17. plus
17.
nothing.
Okay, Aisling.
18.
18. Okay, the two halfling sisters tear off ahead of you now, while their tiny legs carrying them faster than even your languid elven form. Kara slides on her knees through the gap. Aisling, yes?
I try and help Narwhal in any way, like push
What?
her forward first.
Well, let's see what happens. Aisling, you slide through the grit as well, coming out into the open air. The broken door begins to give way, barely holding up the lintel. The statue, looming over you in devotional prayer, now seems to be sneering down on you as your friend treads on a piece of fallen detritus and slips onto her knees, skidding forwards. I'm going to give each of you a chance to do something to help Narwhal as a pillar begins to fall down towards her prone form. What are we doing, girls?
To use
Oh my
the
God.
sword, I would give it sword I pulled out to try and like brace against the stone. Like
Oh, like prop it up with the sword. Oh, clever. Okay, what about you?
shit.
Ken?
Meanwhile, I'm going to sprint forward and I'm going to try and shove her out of the way. I don't care if it puts myself in the way.
Oh God.
Oh, he's shoving her back into the room, out of the way of the pillar. Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna basically take her place if I can.
Oh God.
Oh God, the sacrifice play! Okay,
God.
Aisling, I'd like you to make a sleight of hand check to wedge this sword into the correct location and try and brace it into the tiles that are splintering on the floor.
I get to reroll once, thank God.
Fuck's sake!
I love being a halfling. Okay. Sleight of hand. That is a 17.
A 17, you jam the pommel of the sword into a cracked tile on the floor. The blade, you manage to line it up just as the pillar begins to come down. It sticks into a fault in the mason work that just luckily happened to be there. Sheer dumb luck that this actually fucking worked. It slows the pillar's descent and the sword begins to bow in the middle, creaking and bending in a horrible twisted metal scream as Kara runs forward, pushes Narwhal bodily as she clambers to her feet, pushes her in the shoulder. She flies backwards onto her back, out of the way of the rubble that's now falling. Kara, your sister has bought you enough time for a dexterity saving throw. Make it fucking count.
Oh God.
I get to reroll ones!
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Oh, buddy, that's a 12.
That's a 12.
Shit.
There's a pting as the sword gives way. The tang entirely breaks and it's fired out away from the pillar in the sheer release of force. The pillar begins to come down. You attempt to launch yourself out of the way. With a 12, you get most of the way. Narwhal, your head snaps up as Kara dives onto her front, leaping for the door as the pillar falls down onto both of her legs. Kara, you are pinned by the legs and you have never felt such pain in your life. You feel like both your legs are broken. There is some serious damage and it's all you can do to maintain consciousness as you feel that everything from your femurs down is just dust. It's awful. Aisling, you see your sister scream in agony as she dives in front of you. Narwhal, you drag yourself to your feet as more rubble falls from the ceiling. You need to get her out from under this pillar or you will be crushed. What are you doing?
Strength check.
Yeah,
Strength
grab an army.
Try to lift this. And I'm gonna say, oh Jesus, fuck. Sorry, Aisling, give me guidance.
Yeah,
Make me stronger.
guidance, and I'm gonna try and pull Kyra while she's lifting the pillar.
Okay.
Oh God, please. Okay,
It's a strength.
that is good.
So that's a strength check from both of you.
16 strength.
16, okay.
17.
How much from the little halfling?
15.
17?
Nice.
So, yeah.
17.
Oh god.
Noah, you run forward, grabbing the pillar, trying to block out Kaira's horrible scream. She saved your life, and now you need to return the favor. You begin to strain with all your worth, trying to lift this thing! It gives ever so slightly, and with Ashling's 17, she is able to drag Kaira free. Kaira, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm so not good at those.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh my god, that's a 6.
A 6. With a 6, you are blinded by pain. You can't do anything to help. All you can do is to scream into your sister's chest as she tries to drag you to her feet. Nerawal, you leap over the fallen pillar as more ceiling crashes down. You hear in your head the roar as this creature, Boreliar, fears you will escape his talons as you run through the door, bodily carrying Kaira. Both of you
Yeah.
make a strength check, please.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck, right on. Nice! And mine is a 18.
18. Okay, between you, you lift her bodily and run. It's lopsided, and Kaira, it fucking hurts because you're not being supported properly. They're running quickly, and they're different sizes. But with your arm around one shoulder of your sister and kind of grabbed by the arm from Nerawal, they launch you out of the doorway into the snow. You all collapse into the snow, panting as the doorway lintel finally gives way. Rubble fills the room, and an explosion of dust is launched out of the cave mouth. You hear a no within your heads as the impotent rage of this creature washes over you. It mingles with Kaira's own scream of pain as she lands on the ground, seriously wounded.
Oh god.
But for now, at least,
I'd like to use the rock.
for now at least, it appears that you're safe.
Gosh. Narwhal is just gonna set her down in the snow and just triage as best she can with bandages, anything that she can, and just say, Aisling, the stone, if there's a time to use it, it's now.
I'm gonna expend. Oh god. Cure wounds is 1d8 or 1d6.
I think, hold on one sec, I got the spell
D8.
card. It is a 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. You can do this into 5 levels if you needed to.
Let's do plus my spellcasting modifier. Let's do 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will roll 3d8.
Okay, and I will determine the amount of physical damage that you actually took from having 2 broken legs, which is going to be 16 points of damage. The adrenaline kept you up.
Oh, Kaira's unconscious in your
The
arms.
the adrenaline kept you up, but now,
Kaira is very unconscious in your arms.
17 points of healing.
Oh, shit.
okay, so
I have 27 max HP, and I had literally 2 hit points left, I think.
oh my
Yeah,
god, that was close. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Almost
Okay.
half of my total HP again.
Wow.
Actually, no, it was half my total HP.
That's
but you just dealt it
that's
damage.
mental. Well, you did have a pillar fall on your legs. Sorry, Duck. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd have me take damage right then and there.
No. The adrenaline coursing through your veins is what kept you up.
Oh my god.
Okay,
17
so
points of healing?
17 points of healing with a series of sickening cracks that, quite frankly, Aisling, you're happy that your sister is not properly conscious for. The bones in her legs begin to reset in a horrible marionette dance as they all the way back down to her toes. And then, after a few moments, her eyelids flicker open.
Carrie, you okay?
What? Oh god, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. Hey,
And I look around for my egg.
Oh, you all still have your eggs in your packs. Don't you worry. I assumed you were being very careful with those.
Oh, yeah.
You all said I'm grabbing my egg and running. So like,
I figured, but also I'm my pillar. So I wanted to
Yeah.
double check. I just
Yeah.
want to dig in my pack and check the egg and make sure that it's not damaged at all.
yeah, no, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. The pillar only got your legs. You're good. Your egg is good.
Okay. Well,
We did it.
I think we should, I know the cabin was not in the best condition, but, it does seem like shelter that we can get to. And rest.
Let's rest up.
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime. It's very dark outside.
Narwhal's just gonna pick up Kara. She's just gonna piggyback her and just fucking start walking towards the cabin.
Okay.
Yes. Likewise. I'd like to head on a motherfucking swivel, as it was.
I, to the extent that Kara can, would also like to keep my head on a motherfucking swivel.
Alright, girls, so as our heroes begin to trudge back through the snow, back down the ravine, away from that cursed place, it does not take you tremendously long to reach the cabin. You pass the corpse of the Wendigo, now covered with snow. You manage, with very little effort, to rig something to cover the hole in the roof. Use the fire pit to create a fire. Camp there overnight in relative comfort. Your aches and pains and wounds bandaged. Your trauma soothed slightly by Ashling's sweet voice. And the following day, you make your way back to Geld, back to Heath, and the very large bag of gold that now seems inconsequential, because you now bear something of much greater and much more terrible value. And you also all feel the eyes of an elder drake fixed squarely upon you from across the gulf of darkness between the stars.
Oh shit.
And that is where we're going to leave our adventurers for now.
Oh
Oh,
yeah! That was awesome, man. Oh,
so good.
oh, that was so much fun, dude.